I guess it's okay for the Attorney General of the state to break the law. Welcome to another installment of the Connecticut Gun Bench. Today's video is brought to you by P.A.N. Firearms, LLC, P.A.N. Firearms for NRA certification and multifaceted gun training. You can reach us at 203-300-6343 or use our website at www.panfirearmsllc.com. As always, there'll be a link in the description box below. And if you like my channel and support my channel, you can do so in the links in the description box. Everything is appreciated. Let's talk about this. I came across this story through Facebook, actually, and it's quite stunning. It's well, let me get into it because this is mind-blowing. What the basis of this story is the Attorney General for the state of Connecticut, through a private investigator, had companies that make AR parts ship parts into the state that were deemed illegal by law. So I'm thinking about, well, wait a minute. So the Attorney General is breaking the law, correct? He is literally using his office to break the law. That's my first thought when I read this. But I'm going to jump in because this is mind-blowing. But this is from the Hartford Courant. A Connecticut AG sues 4 companies shipping ghost gun parts to Connecticut because he had somebody place the order to have those parts shipped. Think about that. Okay? Seeking to crack down on gun violence, because gun violence is the only thing we have to worry about, State Attorney General William Tong filed a lawsuit Tuesday against 4 out-of-state manufacturers for shipping ghost gun parts to Connecticut. Ghost gun parts that he ordered through the private investigator. Tong filed out a civil suit against 2 manufacturers from Florida and 1 each from Utah and North Carolina after all 4 companies shipped the parts to an undercover investigator working for the Attorney General's office, he said. Okay, think about this. I'm not off base here. Imagine Tong sent this undercover detective into a gun store to do a straw purchase. Knowingly, the Attorney General is breaking the law. Anybody gonna tell me I'm wrong? During a press conference Tuesday, Tong displayed some of the parts that had been shipped to Connecticut where ghost guns have been banned since October 2019. Okay, I don't need to get into his diatribe because as far as I'm concerned, it appears allegedly here he is breaking the law. He uses office to break the law. But I'm gonna come right down to here. The 4 defendants listed in a 22-page lawsuit are Hellfire Armory of North Carolina, Steel Fox Firearms of Florida, Indie Guns of Florida, and A.R. Industries of Utah. They each sold and shipped illegal ghost guns to an undercover investigator from the Office of the Attorney General, Tong's office said. Company representatives could not immediately be reached Tuesday for comment. This happened Tuesday. Today's Wednesday. The lawsuit states each of the defendants not only sell or sold illegal, unserialized, unfinished low receivers to consumers in Connecticut in violation of state law, but each defendant also mailed these illegal gun parts directly to consumers without confirming whether the consumers are licensed to possess a firearm or first shipping to a federally licensed firearms dealer as required by law. The lawsuit was filed under the Connecticut Unfair Trade Practices Act, which is the same act that the plaintiffs in the Sandy Hook lawsuit used to circumvent the PLCAA, Protection of Lawful Commerce Act. Same thing, which allows Tong to sue when making allegations of unfair and deceptive advertising as the companies were selling products that are illegal to possess in the state. Consumer Protection Commissioner Michelle Siegel joined Tong, of course she did, at the news conference saying that officials will pursue any violation of the state's consumer protection laws. This is a bunch of crap. Okay, I'm sorry. From what I am seeing here, the Attorney General broke the law. I'm going to keep saying it over and over again. He had illegal parts shipped. He ordered and had shipped illegal parts into the state. He knowingly broke the law. Okay? It can be alleged. You can call it whatever you want. But this is what it looks like. Deborah Davis of Mothers United Against Violence, here we go again, said that guns have been pouring into major cities where teenagers, young adults have been shot and killed. Yeah, but you can get stabbed to death and nobody cares. We are always the victim. We are always the victim, said Davis, whose son died from 2010 from gun violence. We use our inner cities as dumping grounds. In the past, legal guns were often trafficked when a criminal would drive up Interstate 95 with a trunk full of guns and eventually stop in cities like Hartford, Tong said. But today, the guns are being shipped unwittingly by the major commercial shipping companies that handle thousands of other packages every day. They shipped it to a P.O. box here in Connecticut, Tong said of the gun parts. No problem. Well, here's one thing. If you go to, this is one of the companies, this is Hellfire Armory that's being sued. You go into the 80% low receiver page, and right here it says, claim. We cannot ship to the following states due to these states outlawing 80% receivers. Lowers. Connecticut, first one. Okay. And then, legal disclaimer. It is the responsibility of the customer to ensure that they are in compliance with all local, state, and federal laws and regulations regarding the ownership and use of our products. Hellfire Armory assumes no liability for the legality of any product sold on our website. By purchasing products from Hellfire Armory, the customer acknowledges that they have read and understood this disclaimer and they are solely responsible for complying with all applicable laws and regulations. If you are unsure about the legality of your product in your area, please consult with your local authorities before purchasing. This is on Hellfire Armory's site. Now, I could not find the same disclaimer, to be fair, on any of the other sites, but they know the law. I bet you they know Connecticut law better than we do. But there it is. They're pretty much letting you know, hey, you buy this, it's on you. And I come back to, think of it like this. Okay? As I pointed out before, like a straw, going in and doing a straw purchase to prove that straw purchases happen. Imagine the Attorney General through his office went to a private investigator and had 2 tons of marijuana imported into the state. Somebody would have to say, you know what, dude, you're pushing your luck. This seems like you're violating the law. Even though marijuana is actually legal, any narcotic, any hard narcotic, somebody would say you're violating the law. This, to me, allegedly looks like the Attorney General used his office to break the law. He got parts, knowingly got parts shipped into Connecticut that he knew were illegal. Now, you could say allegedly, but to me, that sounds like the Attorney General just broke the law. But let me know what you think. As always, you can leave your comments in the comment section below. And as always, any statements of violence or statements that lead to violence will be removed. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you're notified the next time a video goes live. And I will see you on the next one. Peace.